and we're going to take a Kaboom context. Now, what is the type of Kaboom context? It's this guy. This is Kaboom CTX. Now we can do an import type since we are in TypeScript. Welcome back to Arcade. I am Super Tommy, and in this video we're going to look at setting up a TypeScript Kaboom.js project from scratch, and we're going to use so that we can use VS Code as our code editor. Now, before we start, if you enjoy our Kaboom.js videos, be sure to hit like on this video and subscribe to this channel for more videos on game development with Kaboom.js and other web technologies. Now, for this video where we're going to make this TypeScript Kaboom.js project from scratch, you are going to need a few things to start. So we're going to need VS Code, of course, so definitely do get that from Microsoft. I think just Google VS Code and find the download for that. And then we're also going to use Parcel, which is right here. This is Parcel Bundler. It's a very fast and easy way to set up your dev server and then create distribution files for your game. It'll bundle everything up together and serve it, and let you serve it over the web. And we're going to need Node and NPM. Now, if you don't have any of that installed, go to our arcade, go to the GitHub arcade page. That's github.com/arcade, and check out our Phaser 3 TypeScript Parcel template. That's over here. We have some instructions here if you want to get NPM, Node, or Parcel installed. Now, we recommend using NVM whether you're on Mac or Windows. NVM is the Node version manager, and that just makes it much easier for you to switch between versions of Node and just to install Node and use different versions of Node and NPM. So check out that page if you need instructions for setting up Node, NPM, and Parcel. Now we're going to start here. Let me move over this way. So now we're in a completely empty project. This is VS Code open. There is nothing here, not a single file, and we're going to create this from scratch so that we can use TypeScript files and all the great TypeScript syntax in our Kaboom.js games. So to start, we're going to do npm init on our empty folder here. So you can make your own folder, whatever you want to call it. We call it here Kaboom Parcel TypeScript for this example. So we're in that folder. We're going to do npm init. And let me collapse that. Now, npm is going to ask a bunch of questions. You can answer them, but we're just going to take the default. I'm going to press enter to go through all of that quickly. And great, looks good. So now what it did is added a package JSON to our project. So now we can install Kaboom. So if you go to the Kaboom GitHub, there is a npm install command here. So we can use npm install Kaboom. Now that's going to install Kaboom version 0.5.1. Now if we look at our project, we've got a node modules folder, a package lock, and the package.json file that we had seen before with this Kaboom as the dependency. Now node modules only has one thing in it, and that is of course Kaboom.js itself. So that's good. Now next, let's make a source folder. Let's come here and make a source folder in our project, source. And let's add an index.html file. So we're going to make a very bare bones HTML file. So let's go HTML, head, title, let's call this my game. And the important part here is in body, we need a script tag, and we want to give it a entry JavaScript file. So this index.html file will be our entry point to the app, and then the entry point to our game is going to be our main.ts. So main.ts. Close that script tag. Now we don't have this main.ts file yet, so we're going to make it. Let's come back to this project tree. Let's make a new file called main.ts on the same level as index.html. Cool. So in this TS file, we can import Kaboom. Import Kaboom from Kaboom. Now you'll see we get some help from VS Code already as to what this Kaboom function is that we imported from the Kaboom library. And so you can see it's a function. It takes a conf, the type of the conf, the config, or the configuration object is Kaboom conf. So that's cool. So let's go here. Let's say we do this. And that's optional. You can see that conf is optional. That's what that question mark is. So we could be able to see something just by doing this. So now in order to run this, we're going to use Parcel. So be sure that you have Parcel installed. Now go to your package.json file here. I'm actually going to reformat this so that it uses tabs. We're going to add a new script to our script section here in package.json. We'll call it start. And what we're going to do is do Parcel. So that's calling Parcel. And we're going to say the entry point is index.html, source/index.html. Then we're going to add, I give it a port. We just want to use port 8000 here. You can choose whatever number you want. There is some range of available ports, but if you keep it within 8000, 3000, this should all work. Even 10,000 should all be fine. Okay, so now in our terminal, this is VS Code, we have a terminal here. We can do npm run start, and start is simply referencing the name of the script. And so we hit enter here. Parcel is going to do what it needs to do. It's installing TypeScript. It's adding a bunch of stuff that it needs since it sees that we're using TypeScript, and it is done. All right, let's go to localhost 8000, localhost 8000, and it doesn't work. So let's see why. Let's inspect. I have an error here, and it says Kaboom default is not a function. Now, if you've seen our JavaScript version of this video, you'll know how to solve it. But the problem here, and we're going to look at how Kaboom exports its distribution files. Let's go to node modules. Look at Kaboom. Let's go to the dist. You see that there's 3 different files here. There's the Kaboom.cjs, that's for common.js. There's Kaboom.js, this is Kaboom for the browser. Then there's Kaboom.mjs, and now this is the module format, or the ES6 or higher format, which is with modules. This is the one we want, as in TypeScript we're also going to be importing files, much like modern JavaScript. So what we want to do is add an alias so that we can let Parcel know that we actually want this file and not this file. You see in the Kaboom.js package JSON, down here, this is how it tells various tools, bundlers like Webpack or Rollup and or Parcel, how to actually, what to actually import or what files to use depending on the environment you're in. And this particular format is not recognized by Parcel. Parcel is a little bit old these days, but we can overcome this by using aliases. Now if we come here, you can see, let's go to get started. We can now search here. Alias is just a feature that Parcel understands, and if you're using some other bundler, they probably have an alias as well. I know Webpack does. So if you have that problem, just go to your package.json, add an alias or however it is for the bundler you're using. So let's close this. We're going to go to our package.json. We're going to add an alias key and then give it a value for Kaboom. And this is going to be the path to the Kaboom.js distribution file that we actually want to use. So let's go to node modules, Kaboom dist. We want Kaboom.mjs. All right, awesome. So now let's actually stop our dev server so that we can rebuild this. But key point here is we want to delete the cache that Parcel is creating. That's how Parcel is able to be so fast that it caches some files. Let's delete that cache. Now let's do npm run start again. It's going to re-download a bunch of stuff and put some stuff in the cache so we get some caches back. Let's go here to my game. Let's refresh, and there it is. So we have our Kaboom, bare bones Kaboom context running with a empty canvas. So let's actually do some stuff here. Let's close this out. Let's go to main. I mean, you can basically use this project as is now, but let's just show you what you get here with VS Code. Is you get some code help, so you know what kind of property values are available in this conf object, or this configuration object. So we're just going to use clear color, and we're going to set it to black. Black is the absence of color. Boom. So that's save. Kaboom clear color. Just make sure that's working. Okay, so there we go. So there's the black. Now we have that black background. So now we can also use Kaboom like we see everywhere else. So very quickly, let's just set up const k. Let's make a scene k k.scene, right, you see you get help for what is on this k variable. And you can even see what this scene function expects. It's a string name and then a callback, which is actually just the scene. I'm going to do k.start main. And let's, real fast here, k.add. We're going to add some text. So k.text, hello Kaboom, 32 size. So you can see the function signature for text. Now that we have it set up in VS Code here, k.position. Let's see, what do we got? Position k.width times half, k.height times half. So with this code complete and this IntelliSense, we don't need to type all that much. We can just let VS Code basically type it for us. Let's do color. Let's say it's going to be white. So you see color has 3 signatures. There's nothing giving it a color or just specifying RGB and A. So let's go with white, which is all the colors. And k.origin center. Okay. The hot module reload has stopped working for me. Fascinating. Oops. Okay, anyway, here is the Kaboom, or here's the project setup. Now, since we are using TypeScript, we can of course use types, we can import types, type our functions. So let's real quick show you that. Let's make a function. We're going to call this create label, and we're going to take a Kaboom context. Now, what is the type of Kaboom context? It's this guy. This is Kaboom CTX. Now we can do an import type, since we are in TypeScript, from Kaboom. We can import the Kaboom context type right there, and then use it here. And then let's say we have a message string type, right? And it's just going to be this. We're just going to do this. Cool. And we're going to do create label. We're going to pass in k, and we're going to say hello Kaboom. And we're going to change our text component here to take this message variable. And see, nothing has changed, but we can make this color red so you can know that something actually happened. Cool. Now, since this is TypeScript, right, you get all the benefits of type checking. So if I want to pass a 3 in here, it's going to be wrong because we want a string. And it tells you type number is not assignable to parameter type string. So there we go. All right, so you've got your project here set up with TypeScript, Kaboom.js and TypeScript. So you get all the great benefits of using TypeScript while making your game with Kaboom.js. Now, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to hit like and hit that subscribe button for more videos on making games with Kaboom.js and other web technologies.